you know, it took a certain amount of time for me to be in close proximity with my family members, for them to understand and even conceptualize and accept that this was a way of living, that this was a viable lifestyle. You know, when I was living in California and they were watching me from South Carolina, they were watching me from Texas, they didn't respect it. You know, they didn't reflect it. They didn't connect with what I was doing. It was like foreign to them. And, you know, the zone of the unknown, we usually fear what we don't understand. So they put all sorts of projections on top of me, what they thought it was, you know, what they placed all of the things that they had in their own understanding, in the mental makeup of their inner matrix, they put that on me. And since I was living a completely different reality, you know, at first it didn't faze me. But since, you know, the people that love you, they just want the best for you. When they had that intervention and they started to mention like all the things that they disagreed, it started to really pierce me, you know? And I wasn't bold enough and I wasn't mature enough yet in the lifestyle to really have my own inner conviction at the time. And so I started to slip and slide in that downward spiral. But when I came around them for a time later on and they started to see me, okay, 1 week has gone by, he hasn't been eating. Okay, 2 weeks, okay, a month, he hasn't been eating. And, you know, I asked them after a while, I was like, okay, so you see me, I haven't eaten anything, you've watched my movements, you've seen how I maneuver, you know, what would you gather? You know, what are your thoughts? And you know what they said, Fabi? You know what they told me? They said, okay, I get it, but I still don't like the idea. This is what they said. They were like, okay, I understand. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you're not fainting. You have energy. You have vitality. You've been walking around for miles and miles. You're doing all this extracurricular stuff and you're not eating. So, you know, obviously there's something, you know, I still don't really get it, but I understand it's possible, but I don't like the idea. Oh, go ahead.
I've heard that. I've heard that before. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like, to me, what they were saying, it was like they had to admit, even at a subconscious level or an unconscious level, that the idea that they had to eat to live or live to eat was also an idea. And that they had chosen to live by that idea, even though that there was another idea that they had the opportunity to choose if they wanted to. You know, not saying that they had to or they should or they absolutely must, but to understand that, you know, the idea is there.